MPP yet democracy asintino. Eba kujina ba kwa kotoaba. Na delegates no senior president Kufuado akano. Omu nini nyamo nyina no nhwefom. Ombe yina ba ama ed na gina mo akwa abato. Media mo sarish mu. Na aya na menuanom wono mo na ya oma ya kachire on se omusuru vice president ba omia. Na media minim so omusuru no so pa. Because mobetira wa menuanom mienu yeti. Nipa miensa na eba.
Was one is
lawyer any a friend Seriki Dankara na kasana.
Sankana.
Was yes one.
So say your spokesperson.
Munsuru no a. Mona mayema obi e kasa asem. Nipa miensa na ekọ friend say vetin anamboa. As was some more no kwana asem na moka. Na da land na what's ba omi asem na. Na ne emesrem no say ebia baby kura mutu ana say baby amode mani akwakoto no wanhwe yi na baby mani na ho kura na eba be bromo enti say madwe ni say
I only ask questions that they should ask.
Na say question bi say you say of what nese mo kanya ba omi ansem kwa on kan ba ko we papa yi ba omi ansem kwa no kan
na no Friday me ne Professor Jampo Bompunimpu and ye hwe
ne ho te say
ne ho ye pa ye hwe ase North by election ade ba ko ma o se ne ama me ensa na ohunu se be ma mo defeat o ase North na ba ko a o kan ya me di gina so abusa kosa no ye se muma candidate Jachi Kwesen an MP elect be overly popular. Fi said ye na mo pusa no na mo man so na mo haili no. Unyi ni said sad ye mu ye mu ma ba umi aye overly popular. Na surprise bi be pie mu a nipa na mo ye ne se mo boni gumba na enkro na aka no obi be shock mo. Na
se masama make no na wa support me.
Me support me busa kusa.
Ade okusa na kwa besimi kusa so.
Usu okusa
okusa to answer. Anaza me asaba maka na answer okusa no. Yenuanom aya na chese asaba mo kan ejaku ko bi ejaku boy o ejaku de emfa nu a wosu niti obo ko Japan remwayin on se mudi wani kokoto fa kosa mo ana ma ba omi aye popular Alan de sebita fra mama sese kura no eya na MPP for bi drink say na the 90s for the omonka ala ho asem na de bia ba omi ho asem no ka enyo no nko na ekwa kogina e na ni say the working asin of enema bebri ko so a ye introspection it will come out and we'll deal with it enye ye niema Jachi Kwesi ye popular senior president and me nya adwen but the most important thing is say one more asin of no more amadwen amadwen po they know what they are doing they know say say omo de fasa akwan we so a ebia emre bia beba de beboa wana zo bunya ho faso enti no omo de fa ho no enye nyameden minim say omo to say probably they are started looking at it and they know how things will go if they are given the next opportunity but yes I'm running here can so vetting we should NDC for cross bit of vetting party politics be and a political party be anywhere o ka se wo kwa kojina presidential candidate ka se ya wo so we MPP ni be sen ko na ko ese totoa no na ehwe enwuma wa yema party ni obetumi wa dream power person the president and sanman ye misa question of ontra wadie ene ho entra wadie de eno so esi bu sei and then o ma would classify bibi as entro intimesrem you are making things overly too weighty for your own self so man ma anhwe eni aba no ne anhwe ho asem amfanka e kirembe hu na munam kura no matwe ho aye campaign ema papa no moma wo monko wo mo vetting me dem warehemu se ahoden aye rare nchemati kura ni nimde ni modern boy wabo accepted the man especially in the face of all the difficulties our komu na baby odi Ghana agency say in our industrialization prospects no he stands very tall amongst a lot what mo ngwa ko nyina sister obia hodin obia wo ni paper and as obia wo ni experience obetumi agina mai Korea Japan is very solid can Japan too much omo nyina obia ye okay but nipa ba ko betumi atranso enti ye ko near Coco, yeah. Mamma me forget, say, super delegates, no, mostly government appointees, MMDCs,
okay,
constituency chairman,
okay,
ministers, deputy ministers,
okay,
certain members of parliament. Mostly government appointees. And now I know say so. MMDCs,
okay,
constituency chairman,
okay,
ministers,
now regional chairman,
deputy, regional executives.
Okay, is it just the chairman or executive?
Constituency the chairman pay.
Okay, constituency the chairman, but region the regional executive.
Yes, national executive.
National executive.
Yes.
And ministers.
Ministers and deputy ministers. And members, certain members of parliament.
Until what mobile say?
You know, yeah, we'll put you on the spot.
Kafra.
But the general, you know, hold on a second. If I'm not mistaken, no, I wouldn't like to speculate. Okay. But be 200,000.
There be 200,000 say.
And 200,000 put 2,000.
Oh, be 1,000 something.
1,000.
No crown na na come here say. Ebi I want say say okay MPB or what? No sign your minister. I know
yes,
into one
have to belong
one. Mobile around 900 something.
Okay. 200 something thousand yin police executives. Okay. Enti virtually no me dey be expect say for this super delegates no obi anim baby ehwe obi anim because of what has gone on
obi anim baby ehwe no expression
say so wo hwe o mama bom din so moto abeya na wo hwe ne yekoso in yen akachi as MPP any the fact say nipa bi ID nipa bi achi we gina na
and yes someone yi manim
no anu akire bi ye di mo no wo hwe ba bi ankrofo bi ayi o manim afa
say na be ne kan wo so ne nya adwen say wo yi wanim saa ebe wi ase no
ha de chese nipa de ko gina ballot box nyon no na ekoho nanim de we yi o ba de ko promote
nanim de adani unhia ballot box ni bi wa confirm ye
there be na say just an to aba ya nipa trimosu
fear delegate oh fase join am fan craze
nipa trimosu enti no say wo de wadwen to say bia nipa semasi sankrofo group of people here when you wana we but out of us I know say nipa 5 year makbo mato ekwan bia so they will see through the super delegates enya dia mekasa atraka me party oh be a party penny say me yes na me preempt a situation party no ema me kwan
ose
hey ojibe time mama no
can you phone first three no the last two in there is either going to be Kobeja phone and Jako
okay
one more can know how they
Dr. Kutu ni ahwon
on one of the that is why you have one president going in
adani mu ni
ahwon pachoda be no boko super delegates conference
August something
August yeah
ya me the chair net go o be ba na wa be confirm Mr. List
August 26 the boko super delegates conference no
eni achiri kra July
ekwan bia so enum a omo odin wo mu no ye be yi won aba
okay
yi won ba wi a me dem wo sa sure do say na esi na no mienu e be ka miensa no ho so mo ye last time na se mienu no sa trans say no trans
beko but I never mamu
the same thing happened the last time
honorable thank you
you trans inti ko fa Jugate na Kufu Addo na
but we mienu trans baba
na una respond but me fancy to say MPP delegates and MPP super delegate friends saying persons mo ma ko to aba no mo me ni na ho na mo me mfa ya dwene nyansa nko mo ma ni be ka kire anyoma bebre na si akwan mu from this past few months so we need to for more manyankopon mo akwan kire
uni akukodura odi e
kan o campaign mala na me
do kan krofo adwenche musa abaso the AG wants us to understand that alleged perjury is more important than killing of innocent souls. How the prosecution of Judiciary on daily basis. How will the okay, any lawyer, you are right. Alleged perjury. How will the prosecution of Judiciary on daily basis? I'm not getting it. So Musa Abatu and Pacho to was na type in ye. Me try send me edit kra NCC so help me. Alexa say, sister, one day some of us would be happy if screenshots of newspapers be shown to us when it's being read. Thank you. I think we do that too. Maybe we'll do that more. Thank you. Samuel Techi, is he the one who? Please leave him alone. How did you know? Baroski Asisiwa, the fact that Jachikwe is an MP doesn't mean he can't face a trial. So Domahini should come again, and then again he must allow the institutions to work. Salome Frempong, good morning, sister. I really like Esquire Chumberima. So when you bring the Esquire, take it to the end. Chumberima Esquire. I sometimes get late for work because of his voice, and he has won my vote for NDC come 2024. I see. Obabio, Salome Frempong. Salome wan che baby abra yi busa me say hwan no na me chire mu a me modin keke.
I just wanted to confirm.
Ben, did I answer you well?
Yes, very well.
Salome anu go si bon.
Fantastic woba force. Of an house problem ni say and I Salome Pacho obi bra ofa.
Salome akasa. O say o voice nti wan akasa o pe wasem.
I
will bless you pepper green.
Fantastic over for she has signed in his honorable Jachikwe saying never scared of the decision by the High Court to hear his criminal case on daily basis, and he will surely win the High Court case. Regards to Honorable Kofi Benton. Police car saw American Town Kinky House and American Town House. Honorable Hawakum saying to us, aka, in the interest of equality before the law and the independence of the judiciary, it will be better to allow the case to run its course. Kudos to Honorable Mavis Hawakum Singh. Okay. Offense pa. Mad liar for Hidiemu. My little advice to the entire party leadership of NPP is that they should create a level playing field for every party member that is interested in running for the ongoing presidential and parliamentary primaries. The importance of this is to keep their party united, as well as throw up credible and popular candidates that would guarantee the chances of our party come 2024. Efia Depa says, good morning to you and your guest. Efia Yejoso Yedawasi Ibobuating Ekshima Nebehi says, wishing all the presidential aspirants the best of luck as they go for the voting today. Okay, Yedase. Afei Ben Emra also na yenshe mienu we dia we okay na wafa ye beka matters no ne Reverend Opunias mo di tu dwa no say enye se ombekwa akohie mu every 30th of June lawyer for no any George for na emum after that omo nya nkyerɛkyerɛ emankofo fi se dane da yitieti ankofo fa hodi so ana so say abande na no ekodwojo se obetua IPPC ka ebe wi ase anhwe a wankotua na chese dum so na adruye de he na apesa onfa
ya me de be kran po ya
because we don't have time
me de be ka ho
o san di bi aka ho eno de anya me na me de ma me mienu we na me de
me so me wa ba kwa me de be ka ho ya Saturday na ye 1st July.
Okay.
Na 1st July obi a oye Ghana ni bia old or young enim say ye independent struggle no na enye dakor asem ye shall say by seeking representation into the legislative councils and later seeking representation into the executive council. Later in 1956 aba, don't forget say aba in 1956. First no 1951, 54 and 56.
Okay.
56 we and that was the independence elections. It took us a period say Yebabe declare independence on 6th March 1957. that declaration yeah, na Ghana was not fully independent because yeshishemra na ye policies are just say they are English in my na Queen akojetum ansana yetimi ede ayejuma ewo maimu. Until 1960, 1st July, and Ghana ebe fully independent. Inti se okay, Kwame Nkrumah was prime minister, just under the British model, responding and then to the call of the Queen of England. 1960, yebeji independence, the prime minister position became a president. We were no more responding to the Queen directly. We did not have to take our laws, our programs too. It is shared a true and final push for our independence, 1st July 1960. Into Republic Day should be seen in the same light as Niayeye was 6th March 1957 or every 6th March. Say President Akufo-Addo ebetimi aba drop 1st July as just an commemorative day. And that didn't recognize the significance as a true and final independence. It is the 1st of July now. And it beats those of us who want to learn the history of Ghana. Say, what does the president really stand for on this occasion? And I'm certain that a change of government away from Akufo-Addo, even say Alanchire Manteng and Anakwabna Japan Obi Ghana president, they will simply realize that there was a travesty to and a truncation of our independence story by President Akufo-Addo, and they will restore it. Say 1st July must be recognized in its proper sense. Say it is the day that Ghana got our final and revolutionary push towards our independence struggle. Yeah, Oka judges any matters there. I think that the circumstances under which judges were killed some years back. 41 years back. It's terrible. Say Obi betimi akofa Obi in the wee hours of the night. Yetia no makomo edentia. No mo ye judges. Say omunhwe ye man nsema enko ye anania emfata.
One can also and people and if you don't like that, we will not get out of it. I'm only trying to help.
Don't help. You don't want
no baako balaya no kita me baako no kra na me dia ma of
anti omompa
o ma dey nya ati na se no tete
you can
ben ko so
betimi acho
pa cho ti odamasene papa ya onsem mu
and
people respect
I'm saying that take a pen and
write it down
but I can cause on our cause
infinity ben yanko
ni our person can I don't have difficulty so within the PNDC era but that PNDC era no. If you want me to extend it, it includes persons like John Akparibu Ndeburi of the PNC.
Thank you.
It includes persons like President Kufuor of the MPP.
Thank you.
It includes Aliu Mahama of the MPP.
Thank you, sir.
So the PNDC at the time, I would take that decision, could be seen as a national government. And that is why I was just very tactful. Say, oh, PNDC, I said, I was not part of PNDC. Except that some members of my party, including David Apasara, worked for the PNDC. Okay. I never worked, and I didn't. In fact, I was too young to work for any political party at the time. But of course, within that time, there was adoption of some of our judges. Kwabena Ajapong, nana papa eka ho. Kwabena Ajapong ene, or prese obaba ye friend saying Flabber, Edima MPP and son obeye Ghana president. Nani papa eka ho. Inti se oshe omubia, they live the pain. They have gone through the bitterness of that. Inti se ye ba bekai sa dana. Enye se ye kwa kotina se na yakasa Martyrs Day at the courts. Ni a lecture ni akotina se. Ye nchire mu the circumstances. What was the situation of the time? Ni entia, some people thought that justice was not being done and that the courts and the judges themselves were acting in certain manner that could occasion the wrath of a certain group of society. Now, we should just oppose. Near judges, ene.
Judges pay and lawyer for.
Judges, in fact, every one of us near ene. And compared, people were imprisoned people were beaten because now check share my bank accounts or more 50,000 Ghana cedis. In fact, 50,000 cedis. 50,000 cedis, and then equivalent to near 5 cedis.
Yeah, 5 cedis.
That was the amount. Say, bank account.
50,000.
5
That time 50,000. Okay.
Yes, that time 50,000. No, compared to today, 5 Ghana cedis. You were subjected to treatment. That why? In fact, you foot to say, Papa.
No, 5,000 mum na year 5 cedis. So 50,000 is now.
Yes. Cancel 4 zeros. Cancel 4 zeros.
Oh, senior.
50,000. Cancel 4 zeros.
Nah.
Oh, mathematics is
About
very
50.
weak.
I mean,
cancel. Oh, mathematics is very poor.
Maths teacher, why?
1 and 5.
Maths teacher, what do you call?
Carlos, 50,000, 94 zeros.
Oh, no, the maths, no, or the airport,
that is the amount of money as a ukita ewo bank account man. You were seen as somebody you have corrupted yourself. Why ye kalabuli? What you say? And what me anya sa sikei? And what are our ministers doing? District chief executives here appointed bako ene. The next time I will know if you appointed minister. Na minister no krampo no your teacher. Na unim say na article your friend saying single room and na ode your friend saying partisa. Actually say na ojuare wo compound house. As soon as you appoint him minister 3 months, now we see fie kasiye. These things are happening today. So compare what happened that led to some of these atrocities. And sometimes I feel very wheezy. Okay, say Kwame Nabatels was Minister for Information. One of the things Kwame Nabatels said about, for instance, former President Rawlings, and they say, Rawlings, no, could have 2 cars, Jaguar cars. Or the Bako. Kwame Nabatels a press conference. Say Rawlings saying to me, "Kase omaimu ayedin," because you see Jaguar cars, and look at the cars that some of our ministers are using. Not former president, not president. Look at the things they are using. When we go back into a day like Matthew's Day, should let us understand what were some of Nyamabia occasions, some of the actions that were taken, and if those things were happening in those days. If they were happening in those days, what would have been the response of society? Okay. My view, candidly, is that, look, Matthew's Day is important to celebrate. Nayan Kaise, never in our lives again can any group of people, in the discharge of their work, say they can be adopted and killed. Journalists suffered similar fates. So, many other groups suffered. Finally, I will do so. 1 minute for my doom so. Finally, I will. Yeah. So, share your friend is saying, I think that the MD for ECG must be commended. Dubik Mahama. Say, which me pa say on IPPs no etimi atenase. Na say pacho because he can't do omuntia. Because sikana na IPPs or more no, the government owe them about 1.73 million.
And almost billion. 30%.
And almost baba 30%, na 30% no baba is about $510 million. Na wako IMF no mako ma 600 million. Na IPP sinkwa epe 500 and something million. Oko ya na obaye.
IMF system
so obviously it was not possible to say government to be to. And we have to relook at this policy, say, government go to buy power and come and sell.
Thank you. Wow, now time now, so. Yes or no?
Mama, come you quickly. Na me for time na can na mama ni offer. Okay. A point when starting free IPPC. Na mama commend abuying. In fact, I am very happy say yet to me a isa problem free or na. On board board biko. Oh yeah, free or temporarily. I agree. Na nina ye Iran na po energy minister ne nim die ni prowess when it comes to negotiations. And dubiko so am modern boy or boy HSS cannot that's way between ajiskan the amount. Me down one say na me da president Kufuor so as say wa mayansa nko sa tibiem emribi nanka ya kamena mi ba he ka generator obia di su kukukuku tututukuku babia. This is the first I tra bem I tra 7 years I call 8 years yehu dum so mribi atwam pasa na se President Kufuor atumi ayesade we amani yehu dum so na nyamene danase na problems e wo mu nyina papa esi edeka 1.1 billion bi nyina ni nyina free yenuanum NDC for any some of the power purchase agreement omukomu so I take or pay no almost sign me and them transit one mentias yeah as far as I'm concerned say who do some na say opese unya enkrofo ebe set up power production wama ukru mawa over mo prepare any amemnfi and accept every project that is every contractor producers in the beba. And I mean, on a yearly basis, we spend about $1 billion on power you should cry. We just spend this money. And whose fault is it? But say you will be a Jason uncle, yes, sir. Naeba Bemwa. Yet really, Omanako, a friend said, do so, and it's a lie. It wasn't going to happen. A better can be also say, IMF, I catch a buy and say, only power producers in Tracy. Now you renegotiate this deal because it is a very bad deal. And your deal is a ben beer and I say Obia was so ye or man penny e will be so all the best sign contract am a woman ube sign take or pay anything. Just say o dream one me cry me I mean anything about energy men yes sir. But what we are about to Ghana for so MNA India I commend the energy ministry for everything that they have done and I will say promise somebody amount any kwan person for sotua no omo entwa so sa make sure say be atua say skawe na eyi sa how na free yeah me dey a friend saying second one so no matters day me dey matremo to this day every year bia me make sure say me miss it na because at some years 1982 day no that time I was secondary school, say form 2 as form 3 years. Na me kai say I reho Ghana for di ebubu ta me kuku hu emu no yahye won e bondase me kai ahwefo yaw na oba besia krasi ka ho che odwen ho a e den ne be pani patrim no adi atuturu asema na se ade yase ni nyina ye party bi enkrofo na yes ade no ni omo peso omo kura kire se omo kura ye sent si obi a Ghana but nyamencha ade at least omo kind for no agira simpie so aka se aya me remfi se betutu asema NDC for e di twa omo funuma na se etwa so saa dia na so man ye ne ko how man na se ahunhiem enti pam no twa no saa dia na se me nua kan mefo so eni se sibiem da never again in this our country. Na me di ba be si osofopanini e de no so no metim aka say important very very important say me ye ni sa keke enko transitity lecture keke mesre say the legal institution no ebeti upon themselves especially article 12 to 33 I talk about fundamental human rights omun team no munko me will be affecting be especially workers rights article 24 I care everything about workers no munko workers no so now we make sure say why pro bono na ya de anya hwe say legal aid a friend saying organization wa munko ro na mum church na yehunu say da na so be so me call a friend say shop bi kokoto bibi na say ade na me toy no me hu say enye na me pia bonten I mean, my mistake. I'm saying the babaka. Obeka je fatu on your tone we are. Waba bejusika. Is it right? What is our rights? What are we entitled to when it comes to all these things? Na me nko say. Debi I reho no nko anase nka ye no nko aye trase na ye ne nkrofo di nkomo anase kika nsem nkrofo hunu ne esi sa da no eno nko aho ene ye kwakodi abubu. But if you are able to let the people know what their rights represent. And I said what they are supposed to expect in certain situations that a boy and man for no crambo at home who say a crime bracelet. Okay.
Me that say Krachi wo time no kakra wo mti minim se ubeyi na no na makoloya ho Lampre Ken Rashid or say President Nana Addo never said after him Alan Chemantin will succeed him. Please tell my residency MP.
Catch and say we will number.
Maybe in 2007
no, but it was social media.
We destiny you know. He said
it was social media. We are okay be bound. Na say obedo na mama mama send ya come.
Honorable. Social media.
It was
a kind of Tifia or
Tifia video
a video. Oh, I know the my principal Sisia. No,
it's all about
principal.
I won't know what can he who alleges must prove.
Mati, may the back to prove your case.
I used to terms and I'm an eye order to do. Lawyer,
Yamidasi, and Mammy, just say to a communion boom.
Yes, lawyer.
Mammy free, I saying. ECG, sorry, can I say IPP since 7 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, my DBA bet to say, I say, and MP before especially, they like misinforming too much. A dozen. Oh, and then this is for signing take or pay agreement. Yeah, my main yes simple education work to a big take or pay agreement and on the same. Yeah. In simple terms, take or pay agreement in here. Or say, guarantees the power producer a predetermined amount of revenue on the condition that the power producer makes the power available to the off-taker and the agreement. This in turn allow the power producer to cover its fixed costs. The saying say off-taker, I mean, so take or pay now what the agreement in a boy me I make generating no mkania no e dia bre aban ton a mama fapin bi gina machi because one mama is kind of dekoye me music kan bibia na ekoye na fapin na ba mama gina machi no e boy mama timi son ma bi ti say first cost na e bi ti say ya rent a bi a company ni tua ni lease a bi a wo tua ni salaries a wo tua me na adwuma efo ni utilities obetua ni insurance obetua ni loan bi akwaje a wo de adwuma no say ni me ne ma onyina no wo hia sika bi a be bond fapin na watimi adi agenti every power purchase agreement bear out ya sign okuma and so be sign bi you have a take or pay in it and before better so ya we must sign a power purchase agreement and all the power purchase agreement and ya take or pay ya ebi wo
dan fo nya no kure
and no so na mon kind of question Ghana for no so two for Ghana for
yeah nya no kure
I don't get this. You want us to go into this?
Don't
let us go into this because I can prove you. I can prove to you. Must sign several power purchase agreement. Take or pay because there's no power purchase agreement. How would the company survive? So I would be saying more. So this is help them. Number two, I gave our crime a bedroom hand. Yeah, and can you say me who and they say you the IPPC coming into India? Any understand? And this person under the money Mahama for me committee and from say cast waterfall mechanism committee. I know what demand say so committee in Makua na was so ECG was to be Greek was to be VR was to be IPP's name was so Ghana Gas for was so PRS for was so group asu die ni so mbetena na sika ECG for nya also already in yamawade ensem na ya enkania no de obi generate but yakotoma me no me use no a ebe hia se obi baji discard fi mfo why na discard your discard na ECG for ECG for a discard be good for tuo ni mu a say committee ya bo din wo na betena say say be chisika ma IPPs na nya wo music say efiri mu ba na yate unfortunately under this government on ba ya na wo beto aso no na say come ya mara bi e de territory ya na nka ma say committee ni timi nya fapen bi ejina omachi na boama this body say board this omu nyina ka committee ni no obi adwuma atwenu from but unfortunately me no ka say etin ba bi na ECG for atwenu from committee no say ECG for atwenu from committee ma dey sia na say sika na wo ma disika no sika na say wo de ba me etimi tichemo IPP for nyom sika na emba bo na sika na kotra ECG for nchen nti kotra ECG for nchen na say amma futu amma interact circle no a what happens is yet me enye sika but ti ama keke bia we e dey 1 cedi we dey bia 2 cedi na say we dey bia 50 pesos and no problem no
now GDC kotra ECG for nchen
no they are those who collect the revenue to and they VR for e ma ncha magiska Greek for ma ncha magiska wo ma ba ncha magiska e ECG
na ti ho ye den
that is a question
na sure so magege
oh na ya why no YouTube for nyam kan ya muntua mo dia
am krankra betua but aban nyuma ko bi o say won say is it May and March or ECG 2 ni hugu krom say
yeah I think it was around March
yeah say yes asika no bi no
that ya tinie wo mo ko no wo mo abekan sika aba e kire wo
I almost be there but na be brain so that so wom
ah maybe so ya ban mako ni ntiaye but wom sa TV nto se talk around so dem ka be ni that so the man you dey but you see aban mako a wom ye mandatory institutions a wom at generate on revenue udin ka sa wodi obika
okay
so that's because one for instance GPH more na generate revenue sa akwa kuma ban bi it's a one who business na ka say men ka so mo de ka but we wom timi nka say dem dey CG for ka because you are able to make your own revenue. So that's into state institutions say they can they should be able to pay their money to them. Now almost doing every business. But I didn't see one Matters Day. The person making I would say the whole thing is about rule of law.
Okay.
But I did back come can say where there is rule of law, justice must be seen to have been done.
What the battery I can say.
I know I do every one of them. I say, more I'm on a news, you want me to coach you, make me. That we are my people now. So,
well, we
have learned.
Berima.
I never
time. So, person coach you and
oh dear, I know Perjury aba. Baby, I say Mirana AD ade Mirana ye adwuma say ye hwe say ase atentene ne ye adwuma.
Sanate. Oh, see hu say aye adwuma
perfect.
Ne mo nya say ye de baby pampa so ye de baby egum. Oka no boka na pass mo kacha judiciary no. He cautioned the judiciary as a national security minister. Mpanin say nipa ni ka so beto bo na wo de nan so. Baby o no tie ne ma wonim de ohu no. Wontumi nkasem bia saa keke. Omni na no ka bibi sa futu bi sa fa judiciary na wo de won hu na say de onim ntia e man de sa futu sa man pani etisa. So justice must always be seen to have been done.
Yes, we are lawyer ni papa sofo ni say mon so ya monye pro bono kakra na monye education kakra.
Okay. I don't know about facture me some can say but some Ghanaians even don't want to be educated.
Oh,
yes.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. They call us in of here. Somebody, two guys approached me, name a colleague lawyer. And I seen of here they pose a question and they were trying to educate them. Or no one lawyer for me, you educated them. He seemed to be knowing more than lawyer for him.
As I was
political platform this one. No political platform this one. But no arguments, partisan.
No, they were asking question about can say the Supreme Court ruling. I'm not answering you as a politician. I am answering you as a lawyer. There are times that we politics we in the tone. No, I didn't go match any panel because politics in free the person must know something as well. But then person will tell Mugrano on possibility. There are times that Ghana for between Ghana for to I've seen several years. We buy a man advice and say A B C D. We have to man won't see. We put them really?
Papa
so yes, I agree that we should be educated. But sometimes to the challenges that anybody who is educated refuse to be educated. I mean, Michel Video, no, he started a lot of issues on corruption that he also on one media, but what it is, and that's what I'm going to say, in the judicial circles. And that what is true. Satisfy because I can train ya, and then with me, and also to me, I can train. No more than training that was the last some and without preferring not no correct Safatano. And as a body Safatan near the man, said the Fache, to me, one of the court terms in MD, brand said the ya. Sana infinity dia samo. But so big nasa kwa infinity could yes na dia some based on the realities and the facts available and the evidence about between ya bani dance for performance of maybe dance yaba no. And as for any mun some about to ahimfi oni mun some nya de be na mo hia kaso mabuasi e de atubu kwa na se bia nifa. So that's it. It is a say the people are ye di o manimu no na se ye boa mo in the country no enya dwene pobu o metrim say and na ye that system na abaye de ABS man say bitafa man fat adam dibi ankoma twumu a mitimi nyese a emmo man no enkankro eno mani punto ana sokoba na say no boka na paka yi sa atemmo no so anyina ba bi ese gina a ese fata na ekocheche akọ ba bi so ese enze cross biri bia no a eno so mo man enkankro eno mani punto enter medical court to say justice must be seen to have been done to the ordinary man and to every other person who assess the judicial system. One of the reasons and Sadema Kwesi said the law must apply evenly and assume that human rights must be respected. Yalitum. And then Adema Kwesi say, yeah, me am a police boy. If you be no, the more than the 48 hours that the person is supposed to be in cells. Now you're finding court and so no them. But you and I know very well, sir. The case of Martin Pebu and Attorney General. Sake is not yes, sir. And not all offenses are available. Just that bail is a right, but it's up to the discretion of the court or the judge. Okay. And in this, I say, independence, your money base, your money bill. So, what detained for 48, 24 hours or whatever. No, final court, not court, because my money bill, not money bill. I never watch and say, what that was if I catch it, not quarter and find inquiry. Because we'll be saying, so the human rights issues of persons must be respected. However, people should also understand that no human right is absolute. Okay. No human right is absolute. And for that reason, a human right enshrined in the Constitution can be interfered with. And a banner may say Marano and they teach our family. But that is how it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's here now. Say a video no honorable Huaba inti video ben na cratch no still cronting once your sister Yakunama. Please tell him to send it to my dear.
Last one. Say Adam's
last one, baby.
Oh, a quick one. He's the MD.
Mahama.
He's a colleague lawyer. Mostly say institutions. He had a technical person to run, but he not being a technical person, he has done well. No credit the hard work. And for that reason, he needs to be commended. I don't comment one. I want to say he had decided to learn and is learning fast. And I need idea of going to but you may not always have knowledge or ideas about the area you are fit in. But you should be able to learn on the job. Maybe I make immigration practice. You are in my classroom, but I learn immigration practice in my first law firm, my army in Wajuma, and I do it often. Okay. So that's and you should be able to learn on the job and be able to become abreast with the job. So he's doing well. Yeah. Yeah. ECG app come phones because he
sometimes so na there is no public relations officer no. And he has really boy adwuma e ka bomo boy adwuma. I think it's a plus for him. Okay.
No matter what you are, who you are, or accept to say or no,
he has a good human relation.
Mama Dubik.
I think I'm watching Papa I
think that it has to do with probably family group.
In the background,
family group. Nipapa Ankasa is one of the first lawyers from the north, probably also from Bimoba land. Nti Ukomufia.
Obejena fa wakabi mobile bye bye pacho anopa yetena sise ya Dominion herbal powder na osoya sen Dominion herbal powder or your #1 herbal powder yema wapomudi nyina yade bi a ha onketenkete ai se kwankro yade wachibre muru ne hawo untimi na wo nsomnia ana nso se wo asiche yade ana wo mujabroso a onka se gya wadru ni fafa na emom eya na wo de Dominion herbal powder nso aka ho anopa bia no wasa trekese no baako na odi agunsu hyimu na fe wabɔ ne guma ebra wodidi awie ananso mpusa ansa na obedidi no na kyese aboa na esiesiu owo Dominion herbal ointment so ho eno di twitwi waposo honamia ne de tetesa no ebefi ho bebi a eton ro bia obenya Dominion herbal powder and Dominion herbal ointment ebi ato pharmacies, drugstore ne herbal shops enkraha atu form ko kanshi Repash Ventures, Angel herbal shops, Nana Boache shops and Shagisco pharmacy tema a Little George health shop and Suhu Tony K pharmacy so menya Nagiza pharmacy Kumase die herbal shops say okay wonyina ubenya Dominion herbal powder and Dominion herbal ointment ne do eto ewo and call from 054 315 8195 054 315 8195 Accra mo 0249 591 843 na Kumasi mo 0248 632328 enye ma obi a wonye mfie dumienu ene oba penfo ene dia oma akwada nufo Dominion herbal powder your #1 herbal medicine for your well-being. Yeda womo ase seda ne da womo eso yase na se yebo video anhwe mbe yedidinti mame enka we mema oba pani amoako akwati asuom hema a yesiwo nana yema abat na se ma otrinkwa kwasi ada yasuomfo nyina achimasuom monko asuom na kwasi ada yede oba pani amoako akwati siso se asuom hema no nkono pepepe na womo ye church service no adanyame ase na afei efidum yenu kono na chese no mienu 2 p.m. eno no na edwabo kese no wo de hihye so wo maame kwai social center obeko tena haka se wo nko nka mema na tu afiri kuro ni su bia ezi kwesi ede yesomfo nyina momfa mo ni kire sum na monkoye amamre de eye na enye fe prince train pacho Z-Nails and Beauty Z-Nails and a shame ti fe yi Z-Nails and Beauty oye nails oye makeup or ton cosmetics and not ton quality human hair into Z-Nails and Beauty now kwa dia ka di hair mama dia ka nyina onsa beka opese obokon ro utinyi ni for beba ma entim pacho hwehwe no e wo Spenters Ecobank echi ho ape TikTok Facebook, Instagram, Z-Nails and Beauty. Phone 055-3837-201. Atadiane so dear, wa unim Azel will dazzle you. Azel say a style for every story. Inti Azel na ejiji mesano. Kai say agestia or say dionunso or de ye say yibima or de bwani so yentitiye. Ama nipa kakrebi onisika or chemu said ye pam circuit skirt ene ne top inti fre na fa ho kwhyembi na se wa wo pe 1 year training na watimi abaye fashion designer and fashion illustrator no de na opese ko Azel fashion school no so September ene hyase inti unso fre na nyanchemu bia na fa ho hyem evening any weekend school to betimi do ho ahyemu a en distracted wo kwan bia so phone 0244 155 266 video aye kan wan se me owura Carlos ene kan ni party abakosem se brebi omukọ Legon 2007 no omukọ to aba no mampani owura Alan ene mampani na ebo etipen ase paaye ana wanya dodo de beto aso na Alan ka se me ye ntwimu tintin nti opani ko ena opani so se ko medase waya ade nti sadia ebrebi menso owu akofo ka kire me wosunyan se wo yekuma mame nko eduru so awonso wakono menso eduru mi so mewia oneko owu Carlos kansa no na ye texter ba ko se wankasa enam se papa no susu se okan ena omoji hu chi mi se onfa video ni mra na yembo nti mpacho video ni ni
to me propaganda emane do
Prince ada uni video no
dawe na
wadampa video aye dia send why masha da be alezi wa mepon no den na wuye
Prince unim Prince Carlos you on border
there be on Carlos ntisa
no menya fine
na the Prince no nya fine so se wala wo na wo na ba mpacho video ni
Mr. President, Vice President, your fair lady, Azia Ramatu, Mahama, Chairperson of Congress, colleagues, this is indeed the day the Lord has made, and we must all rejoice in it. Today is not a victory for me. Today is a victory for the new patriotic party. And we have to thank the Almighty. But despite all the tensions and so much that was said about our party and this Congress, the good Lord has seen us to a successful conclusion. And it's demonstrated to the people of Ghana that yes, this party that embodies the noblest tradition in Ghanaian politics, the Dankwa Busia tradition, continues as a united front determined to realize its historic mission, building in our country a free and open society in which every individual has the opportunity to make of himself or herself what he can. I have to begin by thanking all my colleagues in this epic contest. I am humbled that amongst this formidable array of political and intellectual talent that has been before you, you have decided to confer the mandate on my modest person. I am grateful to you and want to let you know that I'll do everything in my power not to let you down, so that the decision you have made here will bear fruit for us next year. Just hope my colleagues will forgive me if on this occasion I single out one particular one. The young man who gave me such a big run for my money. And who has shown in this his first intervention in our national politics that the talent, the drive, the energy are all there. All I can say to him is what my predecessor flag bearer said to me many years ago, and I've never forgotten it. After our contest in 1998, came to my house to tell me that he has to be president first before I become president. Alan, you follow me. The gesture that he has made here is a gesture that comes.
Sana okano.
Me bacha was out.
One I do video by ntichirichirim.
Simple. Because President Kufuado or you be a servitor fracture.
Nti bia na lampre wanti honase.
Guy no the lampre. Maybe so no makwa ka bema na DM send your can. But you be say na for them.
Mini number Facebook no the buy.
President Kufuado or you be a or kanokre na odimu so your party mo. Na nim die ne na dwempo a odi edi party hu a friend saying odi kuta party no everybody respects it. Tamwa 1998 de ko sunyani
minka se shase ubrofo na okan na me si chechem enye ka me interpret am
Debi
but e wa de
ever be 98 de ko
yo ya ebai na akufado e ka se ne akofo e ka kire e wo
sunyani no
se ono kofo be ko ansan na Abdu Abano ono so pe a kire se ono nana obiyi Alan na ebeba sana okaye ba wo hu nsem bia president akufado
musa be shase
da nsem bia okaye o se dankwa
Busia tradition
where one can o shase no that's
dankwa Busia. What is the role of dankwa in Ghana politics?
Bebacho don't
that deal. What is the role? What is the tradition? So what share tradition? Dankwa akoka say pa jo your friend saying pa grant has a place in the history of Ghana.
Say you
any party you know the Dankwa found any party or lead any political party.
You need tradition.
Dankwa did he lead any political party? Did Dankwa lead any political party?
Thank you.
It took the northern Dankwa ono no your head of the UGC. Never led any political party.
Okay, basi.
Lawyer Kade opesa okana.
The correct nyan say why? Na Kufuado say the party for bo. When we nya Ghana for no share bo. Wo share the party for bo Legon. Maybe na ka say na Legon no. say or no ewie no kwa the one to follow alangojo to the martin or kana camera no sakota lunch martin so on so 2 hours na ni age and they one for one o say
o kan wa
say make one for one say and no more
oh can't be you can't say that
what that no so I don't that was it okay say no choose Patrick no choose also Patrick
so all your one also
Odna no aka
man for ya delegate they show support you one say also parliament
me say wa trick no wanda
on support you bia
oh
wakasa on
man na da
NDC for to be kasa o
what can all the area me ma
make go be di
woni nim sase o me kanya no kra nti ko wa wo some message we wa atre say senka wo di so akanya say ne nka ye ko ye stagger that's what you said
but asema wo kan say me say o catch delegates no why na catch delegates the don kufu do catch delegates the alanji na chi e de montoma no sana me pa chere
kufu didn't tell the delegates kufu came to his house according to his words was kufu ba me fie na catch them say I must be present before you it you no so ka gina catch alan say you will follow me.
We are.
Only go for the one. We don't go catch it.
It said ya no. Lampre ya bote punama. Asemwesi. Honorable Carlos Kingsley Ahenkra. Uni reka bi. Only lawyer ya banta ye. Honorable Kingsley Carlos Ahenkra ye MP Tema West. Bernard Mona ye political activist and lawyer Chumberima and so emrenimni oye NDC ni anope. Obesi NDC and I said the Carlos ebesi MPP and I know. The dayakosun ya ni pichi nyame adomwa ochena Adekye Nsroma besiaba yesire nyame say onti nanimu nkyeremo na wonka mo ho na wokoba kai se wode na seda ebema no yakram